curiosity leads to questions. Questions make us seek answers. And answers make us create. In a world where humanity is understanding more about the universe, it seems we are getting closer to becoming a Type 1 civilization. Not so long ago, we still powered our lights with fire, traveled by horse and then fought with swords. It seems like this was in ancient times for many modern people, but in reality it was just a couple of generations back. Einstein's theory of relativity was proposed and published in 1905 and 1915. This would lead us to understand more fundamental things like gravity and space-time, and has opened up for extraordinary inventions and possibilities we could have never imagined. The power and speed of computers has been growing at a fast rate since its inception. And now our computing power combined with AI could very well be able to solve some of our biggest barriers in technology. But this is a big dilemma. For AI to solve complex issues, we need to grant it more access in order to solve it. And this means that we can end up with an unleashed power we can't control anymore, eventually destroying humanity for good. Humanity is in a critical phase, where the path we choose in the next couple of years will determine our fate for our civilization for generations to come. Will we eventually reach the highest level of technological advancement, where we will be able to colonize entire galaxies as an interplanetary species? Or will we face extinction? Within the universe, there are countless galaxies like the Milky Way. Given these vast, nearly endless numbers, it appears impossible that there are no other sentient species in the cosmos. Some of the countless alien civilizations could have existed hundreds of millions, if not billions of years ago. It would be difficult for us to imagine their level of science and technology. Nikolai Kardashev, a former Soviet scientist, had thought the same thing. He proposed that alien civilizations could be billions or perhaps tens of billions of years old. So he began categorizing civilizations based on their level of technological advancement and energy consumption. He proposed that all advanced civilizations require energy to sustain themselves. In order for civilizations to grow and develop, their energy demand naturally rises. Kardashev suggested that 3 levels of technological advancements could be achieved in the future. But other scientists have suggested 4 more levels in technological advancements humans could theoretically achieve. The different types of civilizations are distinguished by their energy consumption and technologies they are using. Let's look into how each of these types of civilizations might work. A Type 0 civilization uses natural resources found on their local planet to obtain energy. An advanced Type 0 civilization would also be using resources other than trees, clay and stone, such as natural gas and oil. Our civilization is in that position right now. A Type 0 civilization uses natural resources found on their local planet to obtain energy. And we as a Type 0 civilization currently only consume about 10 to 13 watts of energy per second. According to the calculation method by astronomer Carl Sagan, our civilization in 2018 would be at level 0.72 on the Kardashev scale based on the total amount of energy we consume. The amount of energy would have to be multiplied by 10 to get a 0.1 point increase on this scale. It is estimated that humanity will be able to consume energy on a scale comparable to that of a Type 1 civilization within 100 to 300 years. But to get beyond that line, we need to get through the Great Filter first, occurrences that wipe out civilizations long before they can encounter each other. This Great Filter can be anything from destroying asteroids, war, pandemics, or artificial intelligence. If we manage to pass the Great Filter, Only then can we move on to the next type of civilization, which would be a hard test for the entire human race. A Type 1 civilization known as a planetary civilization is the next stage we could advance to. When we eventually reach this level of evolution, we will be able to establish control over all the resources available on Earth. Then we can fully utilize all the solar radiation that reaches Earth. Our Earth consumes about 71% of the energy the Sun radiates. And although our civilization currently uses nuclear power plants to convert energy into electricity, these plants obtain energy through nuclear fission. Nuclear fission is hardly ideal, as it has a low energy conversion ratio and generates radioactive waste. Nuclear fusion will provide a safe and almost unlimited source of clean energy without radioactive waste. When it comes to harnessing the power of a star, nuclear fusion creates a huge breakthrough in clean and reliable energy. If we create machines powered by nuclear fusion, we now have the opportunity to send manned spacecraft to any planet in the solar system. We could have solved the mystery of incurable diseases, as artificial intelligence and scientific research has unlocked the code. "3,000 years have gone by. Now we have become an advanced Type 2 civilization, also called a stellar civilization. A Type 2 civilization has control over its solar system and can harness the energy equivalent of a star. It extracts fusion energy, information, and raw materials from multiple solar systems. The result is an increase in diversification that can negate the possibility of extinction. Complete control of the fate of its home planet, where threats like ice ages and global warming can be avoided. Humanity's energy source is mainly consumed from nearby stars. Our civilization harnesses and consumes a staggering 10 to 26 watts of energy. We will now be able to construct a hypothetical megastructure called a Dyson sphere, with a surface area millions of times larger than Earth's, capable of consuming and transmitting the star's entire energy output. However, it would be inefficient and unrealistic to completely cover a star with such a sphere, and other structures have been proposed as being more realistic, such as a Dyson ring installed around a star, or a Dyson swarm consisting of multiple Dyson rings. We will be able to colonize and terraform alien planets that were once uninhabitable. Now we have the technology to design other planets to behave more like Earth. According to Kardashev's calculations, reaching a Type 3 or galactic civilization may take up to 5,800 years, but other scientists estimate it to take as long as 100,000 years. At this level, we'll be harnessing energy from stars across the galaxy and even collecting photons from black holes' accretion disks. With a mind-blowing 10 to 36 watts of energy at our disposal, we will potentially have the power to travel almost instantly across the galaxies, using an Einstein-Rosen bridge. In the distant future, we will expand our horizon, developing advanced races of cyborgs and humanoid robots mimicking humans with human tissue and artificial brain-computer interfaces. Humanity's exploration of new frontiers will be beyond our wildest imagination. Our human lifespan increases significantly, coming closer to immortality. A Type 3 civilization is the limit of our development as a human species. But some scientists propose 4 more levels beyond Kardashev's theory. A Type 4 civilization will achieve the final breakthrough in our understanding of the universe, harnessing its incredible energy potential from 10 to 46 watts. At this level, we will no longer be perceived as humans. Biotechnology and artificial intelligence have merged together, creating super machines with artificial biological parts. Their mastery of the power of a supernova, which explodes every 50 years in a galaxy like the Milky Way, will give them access to huge amounts of energy. And with the addition of dark energy, they will unlock the key to travel to faraway distances of the universe, possibly even colonizing supermassive black holes. However, this is only the beginning of humanity's journey. As future humans uncover the mysteries of physics and energy, they will be able to control entire galaxies, extinguish stars, and form entirely new planetary systems. Their assumption was that such a civilization would achieve the ultimate feat of immortality by transferring its consciousness to the digital realm. With such great power, these superhumans can rewrite the laws of nature as we know it. But when they push the boundaries of scientific knowledge, they will also discover that the universe is much larger and more complex than they ever imagined. Perhaps they will even discover that there are multiple universes. A Type 5 civilization would be advanced enough to escape its home universe and explore the enormous multiverse. Such a civilization would master technology to the point of being able to simulate or build a custom universe. They will master the new laws of physics and have almost complete control over the structure of reality. At that point, the human race is basically indestructible by its own inhabitants, which have already reached immortality. A Type 6 civilization exists in the Megaverse and is capable of creating and maintaining the fundamental laws of universes. They exist in an infinite amount of simultaneously existing multiverses that represent an infinite amount of instances and all laws of physics. They can also be regarded as paraversal as they exist in infinite parallels to the 11 space-time continuum, with infinite instances of pasts and futures. As humans become literal gods of the megaverses, they cannot be stopped unless a civilization at or beyond level 7 engages in combat with transhumans. A Type 7 civilization would travel, transcend, and ultimately oversee or become the Omniverse, which is the collection of every single universe, multiverse, megaverse, paraverse, 11-dimension, and first realm reality. This is the final level, Alpha and Omega. Everything is in the Omniverse, and there can only be one Omniverse, the creator of all laws of nature, matter, energy, dimensions, time and space. We can't imagine what this kind of civilization would look like or if it even could exist at all. It is likely that such power would come from an individual rather than a civilization, as the civilization would have transcended and merged into a single mind. That would encompass all thoughts and all timelines, being omnipotent, omnipresent and omniscient. This is the Creator, a god above all gods, responsible for all of existence, the past and the future,